Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boston College will send out the punt team. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Got it, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Gets it to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air. It's Slater trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd down after that incompletion. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, frame the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
1st down for this offense. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Slater. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attack the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground.
I love the effort by that defender on that play. He knew the ball was coming to the outside, and he was being blocked. He was able to shed it quickly and then use his speed to force that ball carrier out of bounds for a loss.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Crawford. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Slater. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Boston College offense has it working. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass. It's Slater. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's on the ground. And he's brought down in this defense. Back to its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Slater. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapon.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Slater. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 11 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On third down, going up top. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Back to pass, it's Slater. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles and is dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boston College will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on second down. Now they'll run the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Dropping back, it's Slater. Safe completion on the screen. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places. You need to throw him the football, but the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Makes his connection. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. On the option. Got enough space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Goes to the option. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is good! And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
He lobs one high down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gives him the big stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. On 1st and 10 from the 38. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, that's That's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.